Hi, so for today's video, I have a huge thrift haul. It's more of a collective haul of things that I've gathered throughout the month of June from different thrift stores, vintage stores, just little local shops. And we have over 15 items here, so it's a pretty big haul. We've got shoes, dresses, tops, accessories, buttons, all kinds of fun things. But yeah, just so many cute things that I'm really excited to share with you all. June was kind of a disaster month, and I might have coped a little too hard at the thrift store, but it yielded some pretty good finds and results. And all around, I'm really happy with everything that I picked out, and I'm excited to share with you all. So I don't remember exactly where everything was from and what the price of each item is, but I'll try my best to recount it as we go along. But overall, I would say my total somewhere between $100. And $130. It was about, yeah, like 5 trips or so that averaged between like 20, 30 bucks each. But nothing that I got was too expensive. The most expensive item was $30, but you'll see why I paid that in a minute. Okay, so I guess we'll start with just a couple little things. I'll take this out of there. Those are buttons, not drugs. It's a little hard to show you with the light, but I can put some photos up. But my first 2 items are these keychains, and I already thrifted this bag a while ago, but I just attached it to here. And yeah, the strap is kind of falling off, so I have to fix that. But this one is like a beaded apple, and this one is Hello Kitty but a butterfly. And the apple has 2 sides to it. But I just thought they were super cute. I really like how they look on this bag. And those were $2.99 each, I think. So about $3, $6 for the both of them. When I found them together, I was like, okay, I feel like the same person donated these. But why? Because they're so cute. And of course, I'm obsessed with Brat right now, like everybody else. But Apple has been a song that's been stuck in my head, and quite literally I was singing it to myself and stumbled upon it, and I was like, what? How like sweet is that? It's a fun little nod to that song that I love. But generally I just love fruit prints and cute little kitschy things like that, but especially paired together, I think they're both so cute. And next we have another accessory. This I think was also $2.99, and it is this really cool like celestial tie. Oh, where did I get this from? Oh, the keychains and this were from Community Aid, which is kind of like a Goodwill Salvation Army type of thing. A lot of the stuff is from there. But I found this really cool tie. And of course I'll style it, like a normal tie. But I think it's really fun as a scarf. I think it will be really cute in the fall, although, it works for any season. But something about this, it's just very whimsical, very 90s. I might have to film like a second part to that video, which some of you have requested, but would this not be the perfect piece to use? The whole thing is kind of made to look like space. And then you got like the zodiac symbols right there, which I thought was really cool around all the different moons and suns. But yes, another really, really cool find. Next, I'll show you one of the pairs of shoes I got, because I actually got 3, which completely blew me away. I have never, honestly, ever thrifted shoes before. I don't think in my life. I just don't get lucky. For some reason, I never find my shoe size at the thrift store. And if I do, like the condition of the shoe is not a shoe in which I want to put my foot inside of. So usually I don't come home with any shoes, which I've, kind of accepted and made my peace with. That's fine. I try my best to invest in, higher quality shoes that are gonna last me a while. But these I was so excited to thrift, and I have already worn them a ton. And they're these cute little Clark sandals. I guess you would call this a sandal, but they're cushioned on the inside. It's got like a slate wedge to it and a little Velcro ankle strap, but they're seriously so cute. And oh my gosh, are they comfortable. I've worn them like all over the place recently, and they've held up. They stay on my feet. My feet don't hurt, at the end of the day when I wear them, so that's great. They're a little beat up, but overall in pretty good shape. I think like the toe area is a little damaged. You can see like some slight scuffs on the tips of the shoe, but overall I thought they were in really good condition, and I really liked them when I tried them on, and they felt good, so I decided to give them a try. Like I said, I never thrift shoes, so when in Rome, right? When at the thrift store and they have your shoe size. But yes, those are Clarks. Oh, and the tie is also Tango by Max Rabe, I'm not sure how to say that. And the shoes were $10. All the shoes were 10, I believe, which is like a little steep, I think, for used shoes within like certain contexts, because some of the shoes are not that expensive. I know Clark's is like a pretty nice brand, so I was like okay with paying that price. But yeah, $10, not bad. I've already worn them a ton, so I consider that a good buy. My next piece, we have some clothing, or lingerie rather. It is Victoria's Secret. and it is this really pretty, like satiny, shiny. I'm throwing my microphone all over the place. I would pin it to my shirt, but the audio is just absolutely dreadful. It's even worse than this, believe it or not. So I'm gonna do my best to hold everything. You'll see the full garments in the try-on portion anyways. But yes, this one is a bit reflective as well, so difficult to pick up on the camera. But it's just a little baby doll nightgown with a blue ribbon in the middle, and it's got this little white trim. It's spaghetti strap, adjustable straps, and the back of it is just like a little bit lower, like a halter, and then it has this nice like ruffly trim on the bottom. But I think it's so pretty. The cup size fits me in a pretty bizarre way, and maybe it's just the style of the nightgown and it actually looks fine, but I'm kind of like in my head about it, so I'm like, am I able to wear something like this, you know, with the chest that I have? So I think this would look better, unfortunately, on someone with a little bit of a smaller chest. I'm gonna still try to make it work for now. There are so many sounds happening right now. I'm sorry if you can hear any of them. Like I said, I might just be in my head about it, but I do want to try to make this work. It's mermaid core, very aquamarine. It's summery, it's sweet, it's a little bit sexy, which I'm allowed to be. I'm trying to give myself more permission to be that. And maybe some people would not agree with wearing such a garment in public. Oh no. Lingerie as a dress, oh no. I would wear it, I don't care. It's opaque, you can't see anything, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, let me know what you think. I believe that was $7.99, so a little bit of a splurge. I was kind of hoping the chest would fit me a little differently, but yeah, it was $8, so we're gonna make it work. And next might be one of my favorites of the bunch, and it is these really cool pants. They are heavy. The brand is called Staples USA. Oh, they're 96% cotton. Okay, I was gonna say these are incredibly comfortable, and that makes sense. These pants are awesome, and these are like very wide-legged, like the most wide-legged pants I probably own. And there's this like little pleat like cutout. There's probably a technical term for this, but it like flares out and it's pretty dramatic, but the fit of it is like actually really tailored and classic looking. They look pretty freaking expensive, like something that could pass as a dupe for a brand like Madewell or something like that. High-waisted, double button detail, which I love. No pockets, which kind of sucks, but that's okay because the fit of them is just like so good. And again, I am short, so finding pants and like, ow, I just hit my elbow. Finding pants in this kind of a style that fit me and look good and are flattering and all of that is rare. So I was super excited when I found these. I've already worn these too. I've already worn a lot of this stuff a lot. Yeah, I think these pants are just classic, but the color of them is kind of like a brown grungy denim. The fact that they're cotton, it's just unbelievably comfortable. I know I'm going to get so much wear out of them in the cooler months, so I'm very excited to find those. Layering tights and everything will be really easy because there's still like a little bit of room in the waist and stuff, and because they're so loose, you know, it gives more opportunities for layering and stuff. Really good buy. And those were only $5.99, I believe. Also from Community 8. And this next top was only $3.99, which I thought was a steal. And it is from Express. And it's this like Y2K, almost office siren kind of top. It comes down like into a V before the buttons actually start, which I like. And the fit of it is just so good. It's tailored, it's really feminine. And the collar too is like kind of funky. It's a little bit of a non-traditional collar. It almost has this kind of like retro feeling to it. It's hard to explain. But the sleeves also are like a little bit like poof, have like a slight little princess sleeve going on. And then it caps in with a white part. And then there's these little silver hardware details on each side. But yeah, this top, so cute, so versatile. There's so many ways I can wear this. Again, very comfortable, really good basic, and I think I'm gonna get a ton of use out of it. So I'm happy with that purchase. But let's move away from clothes for a little bit, and I'll show you another pair of shoes that I got. So these ones, I don't know if these ones were worth $10, to be honest with you. They're not the most like a wearable shoe, put it that way. And also the inside lining is falling off. I think I could fix that with maybe some glue or something. But I saw the print and I couldn't pass it up. And they are these black cat on a jack-o'-lantern, like fuzzy suede kind of flats. This style like really reminds me of a lot of the shoes that were popular in like the 2010s. Kind of like a loafer, almost like a slipper type of shoe. And the bottom is just like a ballet flat, but there's not a whole lot of like support with these shoes. They're really just like a fun, silly, festive shoe that I can throw on during spooky season, and maybe, you know, just for a little piece of Halloween here and there when I need it. But how good is that graphic? When I saw it, I just gasped and was like, do these are these gonna fit me? And I just tried it and they did. The brand is called Bushkins, and yeah, they're not like uncomfortable per se, just maybe not as like universal as like the Clark shoes are, but I really like them. I think they're really fun, and I'm already like planning places where I want to wear them, the pumpkin patch and stuff like that. Yes, we just entered July, but I'm dreaming of fall. I know I'm a Leo whose favorite season is fall. I blame it on my Scorpio moon, I guess. I'm really looking forward to bringing all those fun prints out and just seeing pumpkins and cute decorations everywhere. Before I reminisce about fall too much, I'll show you another scarf, which probably isn't going to help me stop reminiscing. Not like a wintry scarf, but just cute, fun, little glittery one. It's just a pretty lavender sort of color, and it's very like Disney Channel. Well, when I style it like this, I won't wear it like that. It just captured my attention, and I want to say it was $1.99, but I really like this color. And ever since I dyed my hair purple, I've been wanting to start wearing purple more. Because if I'm not going to have it on my hair all the time, then I at least want more of it in my closet. But I think this is a fun little cute accessory just to throw on to things, tie on a bag, something like that. Maybe even style it around my waist. Just a little cute scarf. And next I will show you another clothing item, and it's from Old Navy actually, which I was just telling you that I found those shorts from Old Navy, the blue ones that I styled for a recent video. And Old Navy, let me tell you, they've got some cute stuff, okay? I finally found a bubble skirt. I've been looking for one for a really long time, actually. Like, honestly, not to be like, I liked bubble skirts before they were trendy, but I had seen like other creators talking about them for a while now, and I kept thinking to myself, I really want something like that. And I remember I used to have this dress that I loved. It was like a cobalt blue color. It was from Wet Seal, I think. What's the other Charlotte Russe? I can't remember. Cobalt blue, like tight at the top, little cap sleeves. It was fitted at the waist and just kind of flared out a little, like a fit and flare dress. But then it had a bubble skirt on the bottom. Oh my god, that skirt was too tiny for me, even when I was a teenager. But I wanted to make it work so bad, and I did make it work. I would wear shorts and leggings. This is when we would wear like leggings under dresses, So that's like usually how I would style it. But I have literally thought about that dress like regularly throughout my life, no matter what phase I'm in. I'm like, remember that dress? That dress was cute, wasn't it? So if I could ever thrift it again, holy moly, I'd be excited. My middle ground, I guess, until that day happens. It's just, yeah, not really like much to say description wise. But yes, this bubble skirts have become pretty in the mainstream, I would say. Clearly, if Old Navy is making them. But I did find this like new with tags and everything, which is, why I don't think this piece is older. I think it's probably recent, but it doesn't matter to me. I try to buy my clothes secondhand anyway, so like I'm not going to go out of my way to try to buy something new if it's in current production. Like I'll still buy the secondhand version of it. I'm definitely overpaid, I think, for this. It was $7.99, which like $8, come on. But the tag did say like 15. And just so like out of principle, I'm like, I only got like 50% off. What the fuck? Like, but it doesn't matter. I love the skirt. It's really comfortable. It's really cute. I feel good in it. It's not too short. It is one of the shorter skirts that I have, but it's good for me to have some options like that because I definitely get stuck wearing like long and midi skirts a lot. And it's just nice to change it up sometimes and have an option for like a sassier, fun kind of silhouette. Like I said, I've been really, really wanting a bubble skirt for a long time. I think about them a lot. There's something just so cute, so playful. I like how just kind of obnoxious it is, like obnoxiously cutesy it is. And it makes me feel like I'm, I don't know, like a teacup or something. I don't know if that makes sense. Something about the silhouette that is like just really cute and fun. And I think like totally can mix up an outfit unexpectedly. Our next item is another clothing piece, and it is from Forever 21. I want to say this was $5.99. Also from Community Aid, a lot of this is. So it's this like off the shoulder, sort of like smocked baby doll-esque kind of shirt. I love the pattern and the colors. It's really cute. And yeah, it's just like a picnic in a top. And I love that. I wasn't expecting it to fit me the way that it did. I honestly thought it would probably sit on the shoulder more, but I like the off the shoulder, and I don't have off the shoulder tops. So I have like one sweater, I think, that is shaped that way. Again, it's cool to have different pieces that are shaped distinctly different than other things. And I think this will be a cool layering piece. And yeah, just an opportunity for a nice little extra layer on an outfit. But I recently styled this too in a way that I loved. Yeah, it's really cute. How many times have I said cute in this video? So next we're gonna go into some pins and buttons. And I'm gonna make a lot of noise doing it. Where do we begin? So I've got like a pile on my lap you can't see. We'll start with this one. So our first pin has, oh gosh, is this gonna work? Okay. It's this little bear and he's got like a ribbon around his neck and there's heart balloons all over the place and it's just cute. I forget all the individual prices of the buttons. Most of them were like within $1 to $8. It varied per button. This one I want to say was around $4 or so. It just makes me happy to look at it. This one was $5 and it just says Cougars and it just has this funny lion on it and it's clearly for a sports team and I just really liked it. It was simple. The graphic caught my attention. It was fun. And I am a Leo. So this is a cougar, not a lion. But still, I think that kind of like imagery is just something that I can resonate with, you know? And I've talked about it before, but I really enjoy like vintagey, athletic kind of aesthetics. And so I thought this was really fun. And I'm pretty sure that one is vintage because I found it with this one, which was $3. And on the button, it's probably like impossible for you to read it, but it says 1980. So pretty simple again. It just says 10 on it with this little like floral kind of border around it. And I think it's really fun. And I'm loving like all the pops of yellow right now. And speaking of yellow, I have another one. And I don't remember how much this one was. But this pin says, of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Which same. But again, I just thought it was funny. I don't know. And I liked the yellow. Like some of these pins, it's clear I bought them together. And I would recommend doing that if you are just getting into buttons and pins and stuff. If you kind of curate like a set to begin with when you're first starting out, then you can mix and match and everything looks good and cohesive. But that's kind of how I began the process. But I've been wanting to gather them to like have a bowl of them to just like throw on whatever, whenever, and interchange them whenever I want to. So that's kind of the reasoning, I guess, for buying so many at a time. This other one I have is more of a pin, but it is Garfield and it says I'm yours and I can't get it to focus. And again, it's just sweet. It's cute. I've already gotten so many compliments on that, which is like amazing me that people are like noticing those details, which it makes it more fun to wear them then because people are noticing them. Yeah, it's kind of fun because it's like, will someone read this pin? Am I going to get a weird look for this one? It can be a really playful way to incorporate like some cheeky sayings or something like that. There's a lot of really funny like 1970s ones, like plenty around like sex positivity and feminism and things like that. It's like funny, silly stuff in general that I would like love to find. Yeah, so it's been fun like having that little detail to my outfit. But speaking of, you know, funny little sayings, this one I'm pretty sure was vintage and it says I'm surrounded by idiots on it, but I loved the like effect this one has. It's one of the more unique pins, just very different from the others, and it almost has like a glass marbly kind of top, and I like those little black stripes. I just like how bold and graphic it is. This is another cool one I found that says horror on it, and if you grew up going to like VHS stores, does anyone in my audience not know what a VHS is? there might be, I'm not sure. Yeah, like Blockbuster, places you would go to rent movies. They had everything sectioned and labeled, and a lot of the time like some of the DVDs, or not DVDs, well, I guess I was renting DVDs too, so scratch that. Anyways, I think when you think of Blockbuster you think of VHS, but that's my point. But yes, this was on the tapes and DVDs that, you know, for horror. Not every store had these. It's iconic enough, you know, that I think people recognize this and understand the reference. I've already mentioned Brat once in this video, but I'm going to mention it again. But I saw that and I was like, wait, that's so Brat. This is literally just lime green. It's just lime green. If you get it, you get it, you know. This one is another fun one. This one actually too has kind of same like marbled effect as the idiot pin, but it's this martial arts and it's this guy, he's like punching something. The background is again green and yellow. Well, I got this one before Brat came out, but green and yellow are two colors I love. Red too. There's like pops of red throughout a lot of these. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. No, I don't do martial arts. Really like the graphic. I thought it was cool. This next one is like maybe the most random, but this one was $1, which I do remember, and it is so tiny. It's just a little flower and leaves and the letter P. I don't have anything in my life that like P could stand for, but P for peace. But I think it's cute. Pretty confident this is vintage. It's just like a little bean or something, you know, or like a little seed. It's so cute. I just like the way it looks. And again, it's a little pretty detail to add to any outfit. And then my last pin, whoops, which all of these I got at vintage stores, by the way. So none of these were from thrift stores. They were like curated shops that I got them from, which that's like the easiest place to find stuff like this, I would say. But this one says votes for women on it, and it's like a little flag, and obviously a reference to women's suffrage at a time, you know, where I think women's rights are very much in question. I think this is a cool thing to just rep and have on, and I like the design. I think it's really cute. I like that it's subtle, but it's still like a, you know, little cool piece of feminism that I can wear. And yeah, those are all the pins and buttons I got. Before we finish with the clothes, I will show you the last pair of shoes I got. And they're these really cute brown wedges, and the brand is Tom, Mick, Ann. And these were also $10. Aside from the like buckle area is peeling, and it's not like super noticeable to the eye, but what bothers me about it is it just like fucking flakes everywhere when I put the shoe on. But by the time that wears down, it's, you know, not gonna be a problem. The actual condition though, like of the shoe and the sole, the interior, like all of that is like pretty damn good. There's some slight scuffs here and there, but again, nothing that, you know, most people would ever notice. And the front is like this pretty simple braided pattern, and then it has strappy sort of ankle and heel kind of clasp. The heel is pretty skinny, so I do have to practice walking in them. It's been a while since I've wore a heel that's like that thin, but they're comfortable and easy to walk in. And obviously those are not going to be shoes that I'm wearing, you know, to go on a hike, but to a date, to something nicer. And I don't have a lot of heeled options, and I have no heeled options for the seasons that we're currently in. But also I've been styling them with socks, and I like socks with heels. I think it's a cool look. And so I'm really looking forward to that, and like wearing them with tights and stuff in the cooler months. I think they'd look really cute with my red tights. I love brown and red together. I'm excited to play around with them. It's been a really long time since I've owned a pair of wedges, like maybe high school. So yeah, I think they're fun and cute and pretty. And now we have our last accessory, and it is this beautiful scarf. And this was also $2.99. I'm pretty sure like most of the ties and scarves are always $2.99. I'm not really sure what kind of flower. They look like tulips, but it's kind of thorny almost looking, the stem that comes up, but it's see-through and then has glitter all over it. But it's a very large scarf, and it's almost interchangeable. Like, I really like the way it looks from that side too. And then the bottom like tassels are these really pretty like pink rosy colors. Yeah, I just thought this would be another cool layering option. You could even style this like as a top. You could tie it on. This piece also has kind of like a whimsical kind of feeling. Really unique. The graphic just really grabbed my attention. Never seen a scarf that looks like this before, and I love the like mesh paneling right there, the cross hatching too, like that dark red. But it has like a dark romantic feeling to it that I really enjoy. Now we have our last pair of pants, and they are from LaVine. Again, another really surprising find, but they still have the belt, which is cool, and it still works and everything. Like kind of a cropped silhouette. I've been after a pair of pants like this for a long time too. My original source of inspiration started with Lindsay Lohan from Freaky Friday. It's the fucking guitar top outfit, but the pants she wears, I've been literally like, just like the blue dress that I used to have, I think about this regularly. I regularly think about this outfit, and I think to myself, I need a pair of pants like that. I need a pair of pants like that. And I've tried to like thrift some, but they were always like too long, or you know, the fit was different. And I love all those pants. I still have them, but that was the vibe I was trying to kind of emulate with those, and it wasn't quite hitting. I think these ones hit a lot closer, although these are like dress pants. Weirdly, I think the other ones are kind of classy, and these ones I feel like are a little bit more punky, but maybe that's just because I grew up, you know, in the 2000s. But yeah, it's giving like Avril Lavigne, it's giving Lindsay Lohan. It's really cool girl kind of pant, I think. And these were also $5.99, which I thought were phenomenal prices for both of those pants. And my last two items are dresses. This dress I love, and I've already worn so much. It's so comfortable. It's like my perfect summer dress. And this is from Morona, which was an old Target brand, but it is this halter dress. And it's brown and has all these like cute little details. They kind of look like flowers, but they're white and pink and different shades of purple. And then it obviously ties around your neck that way. And so like this whole part is open for your back to be exposed. But it's actually pretty long and has this huge ruffle on the bottom. Really, really comfortable. Again, I'm pretty sure this is cotton. I've worn this a lot already. I don't even have to wear a freaking bra, which I don't usually do anyways. The outfit is the dress. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing else to do with this one. I've been living in this. I am going to continue to live in this, and it's just been an awesome piece to have when I am feeling kind of lazy and hot, which honestly has been like most days lately. And I still feel beautiful though when I wear this, so I feel put together. I'm basically wearing, you know, one big like comfy sack. Okay, my last piece, I saved the fanciest for last, and I'm very upset because this dress was in perfect condition until one of the beads fell off right when I was about to film this. And look, there's the second. So it was nearly perfect. It is this vintage nightgown, and I have it tied like very tight right now. This is not my fucking waist size. The top is sheer and has these hanging beads like all across it. And then it's sheer in the back and ties, and it gets a little thicker as the dress goes down, and then it's got that really pretty hem on the bottom. The whole thing is sheer, but it varies in the sheerness. The top is the most sheer in the back, and then it has like this middle panel that's like a little bit more covered, and then it gets a little darker as you go down. That see-through element is going to be really fun to play around with. I was really blown away by this piece when I first found it. This one I got at a vintage store. And it's funny because this vintage store is like actually curated for men, which is kind of a rare thing actually. But yeah, so it's mostly men's clothes. They have other stuff too. But I was peeking at, you know, like one of the 5 to 10 women's racks they had in there. The rack was slightly parted, and I opened it up and was like, like, what is that, when I saw this top? And I pulled it out, and my partner just instantly goes, try it on. And I was like, okay. So I did, and it fit really well. This is a maxi dress. It hits me at the most perfect length. The straps are just a little big, which kind of sucks. Maybe I can figure out some kind of temporary way to alter it, because I don't want to like damage this dress at all. I kind of pulled it more apart. I loosened up the string so you can see more of that design. But yeah, I love that this has the potential to be like just a total like knockout, like fancy kind of dress. I don't know if I'm gonna attend any events, you know, that I need to wear that sort of thing, but I will probably wear this if I do. It also has the potential to be really casual. Like you could put a t-shirt under it or something, and jeans. I think that could be pretty interesting. And the brand is really hard to read. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, definitely vintage, made in USA, says it all over it. And I can just tell, you know, I think I'm getting pretty good at that, at knowing when a piece is like true vintage when I see it right away. Although I'm not sure what era this comes from specifically. To me, it has a very vintage Hollywood glamour kind of feeling to it. There's even all this little lace trim up here, and I just think it's stunning. But yeah, that concludes my thrift haul. That took a while. I was like, I didn't get that much stuff. I got a lot of stuff, but I love everything. But yeah, but with that said, this girl is taking a break from shopping, so please let me know which piece was your favorite, and let me know some good scores you've had recently, and I pray the thrift gods bless your next thrift outing. I greatly appreciate it if you made it through this entire video. Liking, commenting, sharing, all that stuff helps out, and if you are new, please consider subscribing and hanging out. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.